Now turn up.
Hi guys and girls, AJ here, and today we're just doing a comparison on the two phones, so the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So obviously you can see the colours are different, but also as well the size is different. So this is a 6.1, this is a 6.7. It's not a huge amount of difference in these two at all, as in that way. But you can see they are a little bit slightly thicker, but like literally part of a millimetre perhaps. There, the camera modules, these things are a lot bigger. This, of course, I've got a protector on here, screen protector, and already the screen protector's got a little chip there, so luckily enough I put that on. I've also got a screen protector on this side, but nothing here, and everyone's saying, God, you're mad, you're crazy. But I don't really drop my phones. I'm pretty lucky in that aspect. But the differences are, of course, one's blue, Sierra blue, and one's green, midnight green, which I do love this colour. I thought when I saw this colour on the Apple event, I thought, what a load of shit. But I do actually like it. It does stand out. And like I said before in my other video, it does go with the iMac pretty well indeed. I think the Apple logo is slightly bigger as well. So there we go. At the bottom, there's not a lot of difference apart from the shape. You'll notice that the is now a flat edge. This is a flat edge phone, 13, where the 11 is rounded, which I do love that design, but this actually fits in my hand better. Grip wise, it's a lot better indeed. You've also got good strong steel here as well, and you've got more. The antennae side of things is actually a lot better as well. So you've got one pretty much nearly, you've got two there, one there, and one there. But this is back to the design that I like. So when I saw the iPhone 12s come out, I was like, oh my God, I've got to get one. But I thought, hang on, you know, financially, I can't do it just yet. So now I'm able to do that, and I've got this bad boy, which I absolutely love this design, and hopefully Apple will keep it for a lot longer as well. Battery wise, the batteries are a bit bigger than the 12s, so you get about 2.5 hours longer than the previous Pro. Battery size in this, I think, is not much difference to these, because these batteries were better than the 12s. The 12s just dropped, and I don't know why they did that. Perhaps they thought that their iOS 14 would be better to manage that, and it didn't work at all. If you use a lot of 5G and download with 5G, you're going to have a lot of issues, and there is a little bit of issue with that since I've downloaded beta 2. It's not been very good. It's been bad, you know, it's been good, you know, like wow, but it was a lot more wow factor when I first unboxed this and loaded my 200 odd apps and pictures and everything else. But the battery life was an absolute dream. So yeah, that's going to be hopefully improved by the next beta that comes out. But yeah, it is brilliant. The battery on this is good. I charge every other day. I'm on my phone quite a bit. Yesterday we didn't, because everything to do with Facebook, Instagram, which is Facebook, WhatsApp, which is Facebook, all sort of had something wrong. Who knows what country that caused that, but there you go. Now the screen, I will put some more information up on the screen, the one that you're viewing through, about how good the actual screen is on these. These are now XDR screen technology, which is the same you'd find in an iPad Pro and Pro Max, or Pro and bigger Pro, the 11s and 12s, 13s, whatever they are now. You now find this in these phones, in the Pro versions, which is really good. Better quality picture. You can do so much more now with these. you can fix it so it stays in a certain coloration, like vivid, and the other ones permanently. So if you're doing lots of pictures of, say, flowers, for instance, nice colourful things, you can then keep that you know, vivid constantly on, where before you had to go and change it afterwards after you've taken a picture. But these screens are better, brighter. They've got, you know, much more nit-wise, or fleas, whatever you want to call them. But also with the screens, you're also getting a smaller notch as well. So notch-wise, as you can see there, the height difference again. But notch-wise, this is a much longer notch here, where here it's smaller, but apparently it's slightly deeper, but only again by like 1/2 mil, so it's not ruining much view at all, really. You've still got the technology there for facial ID, which works a dream, which is very quick. But as well, screen-wise, again, this is 60 Hertz, this is 120 refresh rate, and it goes in between. So depending on what app you've got, you're watching on, video, whether it be a text message app or something like that, then obviously the frame rate will drop. But if it's videos, things like that, it might be 100, it might be 90, it might be 120. So it will vary by itself. That's another feature that the camera does. It also decides itself on what's best for you. There's a lot on social media at the moment where people want to do that individually. They want to do that by themselves. They want to have some sort of on-off toggle that you can take that off and not have to do that again. And I get what they're saying. I mean, I'm not a professional photographer, but I find it quite good because it zooms into where I want to. Well, I think it looks good, and that's it, really. But one thing that's still on the downside of the camera is that there's no Astro Photography, which I think everybody wants, because who doesn't like to see a beautiful big moon and then try and take a picture of it and all you get is a tiny little pinprick and it's rubbish. Apple haven't managed to sort that out. They've not added that. They've just mainly concentrated on macro, which is brilliant to zoom in on things like little bugs, eyes, your own eyes, that is, not the bug's eyes, bricks, blades of grass, furniture. I mean, even if your penis is small, maybe you need to use that to see your penis, I don't know. But it is very good, brilliant. I've had lots of feedback from people saying, oh my God, it's wicked, it's brilliant. I was speaking to Kevin, who's featured a couple of times of his videos on my channel, and he was saying that the 11 Pro Max camera to zoom in was actually better than the 12 Pro Max that he had. But he's now traded in and got 13 Pro Max like I have. But he said, that was better. So I don't know why Apple went backwards on that. But certainly if you're looking for a very good camera, but you don't want to buy an SLR and you want everything in your phone, then I would say, the Pro Max or the 13s and the Pro versions are that, they are so good. So you've got the macro now. Okay, zooming and looking at the moon is not good still, but that's not end all, it's not everything. But it is very, very good indeed for other stuff that are much closer that are actually on this planet. So maybe one day Apple will sort that out, maybe in the next phone it will happen. Cinematic mode that you get, so you get 3 options. You get 1 zoom and 3 zoom, which does it automatically, which people don't like so much. And that is amazing. If you haven't seen the Apple event on that, look online and you'll find it there, like YouTube somewhere, Facebook, and it'll be on there of how that works. It's amazing, it really is. And it's so professional. It's like cameras that you have for TV and movies. That technology is now in the iPhone and the iPhone 13, and it's just it's just such a wow factor. It's such a difference. And it's fantastic. It is brilliant. The other thing I like about this phone is even though they say it takes forever to charge, and I, as you know, only use Qi chargers or QI chargers, it charges pretty quick. Even though it's got a bigger battery than the 12 Pro Max, and they say, oh, it takes, you know, what was it, 80 or more minutes to charge, fully charge. I've been able to charge it about that time, if not a little bit less. So it doesn't take a huge amount of time. The download speed on this thing is bonkers as well. It tries to pick up signal all the way through. When I go home on the train from work, it pretty much has a signal even through the tunnel. So it's sort of, because it's got an extra 1 or 2 antennae, it seems to be picking up pretty well. 5G and 4G. I can play continuous music, I can watch a YouTube video continuously, and that didn't happen before with the 11 Pro Max. So for me, if I had a 10, 10S or 11 Pro Max, I'd certainly upgrade to the 13 because it is well worth it. The camera is just so much different. The modules, yes, they're bigger, but that's for them to take in more light and background and everything like that. You know, it helps even with FaceTime, with the front-facing camera as well. It blurs out the background, so they must have improved that for that to work. Even though it's still 12 megapixel, but that doesn't matter too much. You don't really need much else. You know, Samsung are going all like 40 and all this. What does it matter? You know, it's a selfie camera, and you can change things. You can, you know, like I say, add vivid and all that to it, so you can change your picture later anyway. Most people do Photoshop their pictures a little bit, make them a little bit better. They touch them up whichever way possible. So, you know, but it's a great all-rounder phone. Really, really good. I've not tested it in water. I don't think I will do, because to me this phone is really fragile. You know, I dare not drop it, and I'm not getting a case for it or a cover for it just yet. I probably will start doing skin videos for it at some stage, but just not yet, because I'm not too confident with it to do that. I don't think I need to, but yeah, it's worth an upgrade. So if you are thinking of upgrading, please do it. I think it's worth it, and the design is certainly an improvement from the 11 Pro Max, which I do love, but I will be sending that back this week to Sky to finish any outstanding payments. But that's it, guys. So I've just got a couple of more wrap videos to do for this phone, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will be doing an in-depth video of the 13 Pro Max eventually this month in October, of how I've found it quite useful with pictures and stuff, and how easy it is and less usage on electricity, so which means this is actually good for the environment. Not to say this wasn't, but it is. But anyway, stop gabbing on, and yeah, stay tuned, like my video, subscribe, share my content with people, and please spread the word. Peace, stay safe, and hopefully you will get petrol. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.